Falcons.
Will Lutz under kickoff for the Broncos.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And now look at this. Big game, but fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw is Nix. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now it's Nix. He completes this to Sutton. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw, here's Nix. And he is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Nix to the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
Throwing Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. But now an audible here into something else. Harvey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to second and goal at the Falcons' 2-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. They're going. It's Nix. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Broncos take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7, Falcons nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And complete to Drake London. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 41 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Tackled by Talanoa Hufanga. A gain of 5 brings up
now Tua.
2nd and 5 at the Broncos 31-yard line.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting them 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's Nix. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Again, it's Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Falcons nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Nichols now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 26-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Harvey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Nix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. A good pickup there, 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Nick's from the shotgun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Falcons, Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Lutz now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
To kick off for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now it's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw is Nix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 15.
Looks like they'll move things around here. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll go play action with Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Checks this one down to Robinson. Just a gain, a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Down at the 31. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
J.K. Dobbins, 15 yards. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Robinson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
17, Jalen Waddle. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw. Here's Nix. To the left side. Looked in by Franklin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage? But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Jahan Dotson.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
On the play. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone's going to be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain. 1st down, Denver.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Told the DJ gon' run it. Told the DJ gon' run it. Why would I play when I know this? Why would I play when I know this?